to me is Kip Kinkel, K-I-N-K-E-L. And this is basically going to be a walkthrough on a video of an incident that occurred at Thurston High School at 333 North 58th Street, Springfield, Lane County, Oregon. Kip, you understand that we're going to be videotaped, and the videotape's going to be turned on and off at various points. We've got so much ground to cover. Do you understand that? Okay. When you arrived here at school this morning, you arrived here, you told me a little before 8, is that correct? Okay, where did you park? Okay, we're standing on the north side of the school grounds at Thurston High School, just west of the tennis courts, and where Kip parked his mother's Ford Explorer, is that correct? It would be down and beyond what you can see the asphalt down there, right? Somewhere in the area of 61st and D Street, is that correct? Okay. You weren't dressed like that when you came to school. You weren't dressed like this when you came to school. Okay. What? You had a long trench coat on, is that correct? And you had kind of tan, tacky pants, is that correct? Okay. And were you armed? Yes. Okay. And
Al, he's gonna have to speak up. He's gonna have to speak up a little bit.
Yeah. I had 5. You had 5 weapons. You had 2 knives, is that correct? And you had 3 firearms, is that correct? And one of those firearms was a Glock 19 semi-automatic pistol, is that correct? And the other was a 22 semi-auto Ruger 22 caliber pistol, is that correct? And the third one was a 10-22 Ruger semi-automatic rifle, is that correct? Were these weapons loaded? And you had all the weapons on you when you walked from down there to right here? And where were they at? Do you have them concealed, or were you carrying them? So you walked this drive or this path up to the north entrance of the school, is that correct? Why don't we go ahead and walk towards that entrance? Kip, the tape's been turned back on. The time now is at 1:55 p.m. I want you to just turn around and look back across the parking lot to that kind of orange gate over there. That's the gate you came through, right? And tell me how you came through the parking lot there. Walk. Just walk? Did you kind of hide between cars or anything like that? Were there any cars here? You were walking, or were you running, or? Okay. And did you come up to this breezeway where we're at right now? Okay. Can you tell us what happened from this point in the breezeway?
I walked down there and I started shooting.
Okay. The breezeway from here down to where I can see some debris down there is probably well over 100 feet, 150 feet. Is that a fair estimate? At what point did you pull out a gun, and which gun did you pull out first?
Rifle.
You pulled out the rifle first?
Right in front of the doors of the cafeteria.
Okay. Right in front of the doors of the cafeteria? Now, I'm not familiar. Are you talking about those red doors down there?
Yeah, the white stuff was on that side.
You didn't pull the rifle out till you got to there? Okay. Were there students in this hallway that you passed? Okay. Did you consider shooting any of them?
I told one kid that he should probably leave.
You told one kid he should probably leave? Did you know that kid? You don't know what he said yet? Okay. Well, why don't we move on down the hallway here, and we'll move up to the doors of the cafeteria, and we'll continue from there, okay? Back on Kip, and the time now is at 1:58 p.m. Right here is a bunch of debris, a lot of medical debris on the ground, but we can see some blood over here, so obviously something happens here. And you told us back here about 40 feet behind us is where you pulled the rifle. Okay. You pulled the rifle here?
You see in front of the cafeteria door, that where those two was pushed in.
Okay, down there, you pulled the rifle down there?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you shoot back this way to hit a student here? Okay. How many, do you recall how many students were in this area? Okay. Do you know this student that you hit? Okay. Do you remember how many shots you fired in this area? Okay. I see a .22 casing laying over here. And is it possible that a round was fired in this area for it to be ejected right here? Okay. Things were happening pretty fast. Okay. All right.
Male or female?
Do you remember if the student was male or female here? You don't.
By the hat.
Let me ask you this: was the student's face visible, or was it a blur to you? You don't remember. All right. All right. Let's move down. Which way did you go from here? To the cafeteria, down there where those people are standing? Okay. All right. Back on, it's now 2:02 p.m. We're standing just inside the northeast doors of Thurston High School cafeteria. Just prior to coming in, and it's too dark to see, in the hallway outside, there was another spot just a few feet north of the door here with kind of a bloody towel and stuff there. Do you remember a student getting shot there? As we're in the cafeteria here, I see a number of 22 cases. Are you still shooting the 10-22 rifle at this point? Okay. We're just inside the door. Do you start shooting from this point? Okay. So you start shooting the minute you come in the door. And where are most of the students? Out in the area where the tables are set up over here? Okay. Do you know any of these students, or do you recognize any of them right off? Okay. So, if Rick could keep the camera moving and just kind of swivel with us, why don't you walk me through this line of spent cartridges here and kind of tell me at what point do you change weapons, or do you change weapons, or at what point do you reload? Can you do that? Right here.
Everyone's on top of me here. So I remember.
Everybody was on top of you right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
But you're still shooting with the rifle? You think so? Did you ever change guns?
I think I struggled to get my shot.
You were struggling to get another one out? Which one would that have been? Probably the Glock? The Glock's the 9mm, right? How about the 22 Ruger semi-auto pistol?
It's taken off.
Now I see over here there's some places marked on the floor and some spent cartridges. Do you recall going to the west side of the cafeteria at all and shooting back this way? Did you ever leave the cafeteria? Okay. You didn't go out into the commons area or anything like that? Do you remember seeing people beyond the people that you were shooting at? No?
Yes.
You did? Did you recognize any of those people? This stuff here. Is this stuff that you brought?
Yes.
Is that your backpack?
Yes.
And is that your bag?
Yes.
How many rounds do those banana clips hold? They hold 25? 25 apiece? How many of those do you have?
Two of those and I have 150 round.
Two of those in 150 round clip? You recall which clip was in the rifle? The 50 round clip. So you started with 50 rounds. Okay. Why did you do this?
And no other choice.
You had no other choice. Did any of these students make you upset or anything? Is there any more area around the school that we need to walk to and talk about? No? Everything happened in that northeast breezeway and here, is that correct? Did anybody threaten you to get you to come down here?